What is up, guys? It has been a little while since I've sat here and we've done a sit down video, but it's about that time. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, thank you so much for coming. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support, and we're gonna start posting more on here. So basically, I wanted to talk to you guys about a little something. So if you don't already know, this channel is based on motivation, inspiration, workouts, dance. How can you be a better version of yourself? Because me personally, I am on a constant quest to being the best version of myself that I can be every single day. It might not seem it all the time, but I am human and we all have our ups and downs, but the point is to keep on trying. Now, one thing that I'm a true believer in, that if you want to become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be to yourself, because this is not about being the best version of yourself to other people, but to yourself, you have to bring it right back to the center, to the root, to the very foundation that is you. A big part of that is not giving up about what people think about you. As long as you're doing you, you're doing right by you, and you're not hurting anyone in the process of doing so, I believe you're good. That being said, something happened to me recently that I was like, wow, it's crazy how much we would do to ourselves, not in our favor, but to ourselves, for the sake of not having people think certain things about us. It's crazy how far we would actually go in potentially hurting ourselves so that other people don't see certain versions of ourselves that we're probably not very proud of. So there's gonna be a little bit of an example of something that happened to me, and I was like, aha moment at 4 o'clock in the morning, say, what? Like, what happened here? So ladies, let me know if you do this. I personally like to buy my jewelry. I don't have a lot of real jewelry because I don't wear jewelry that much. So I tend to just wear like a ring or a little bracelet whenever I go out, but nothing too big, nothing too major. You ain't gonna cut off a finger for this. But that being said, I shop at Lovisa, something like that. I love that place, and they just have a bunch of cute little rings, but they're not real. They're not real, therefore, they're gonna make your skin look a little colorful if worn for too long. So what happened to me this one day, right? I wore this ring, I took it to work. I had it on and I was like, I'm just gonna take it to work, who cares, right? So I had it on throughout the day. Nighttime comes, I didn't even think about it. I went to bed, I laid down, knocked out, right? So sometime during the middle of the night, as I'm sleeping, like fully asleep, my finger starts itching. And in my sleep, I remember being like, huh? ¿Qué pasó? So I start like itching at my finger and scratching it. Whatever, I didn't pay too much attention to it. So then 4 o'clock hits, I wake up, time to get ready to go to work. I wake up and I go to the bathroom, right? TMI, but I'm sitting there and I'm like itching at my finger. And I'm like, what is happening here? I hadn't even looked. So I look at my finger, I take off the ring, and right here, this ring has like a little egg-shaped type of little oval. And here on my ring finger, you see that same shape, but in blue and red. So you know how your finger can turn like green because of the fake rings? Well, it was like a bluish, but the red was because my finger was like, I don't even know what it was. But the whole point is that my finger was really, really uncomfortable. And the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my God, this looks horrible. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, am I gonna go to work looking like this? People are gonna be like, damn, she got a fake ass ring on. You know what I mean? Like, or she had a real fake ring on. So I literally, in my mind, first thing to my head was, put the ring back on. Put the ring back on so that you can hide that imperfection. And then as I'm sitting there, I'm like, but if I keep the ring on, it's gonna keep hurting my finger. It was kind of like two people in my head going back and forth. Yeah, but if you don't put the ring back on, they're gonna know that you had a fake ring on. And then finally in my head, I was like, hold on. Hold on. Who cares? My finger hurts. It's itchy. It's not fully healthy at the very moment. Why am I sitting here wondering what they're gonna think when at the end of the day, my finger, my very important part of my body that I need to function fully, is in some kind of discomfort or pain. Why am I willing to continue putting myself through any type of pain because of what people may or may not think? That made me realize like how far we're actually, if I'm just doing this for my finger, but how far we're actually willing to go because of what others may or may not think about us. Like, who cares if they think I bought a fake ring? I bought a fake ring. I did, and that's just the way that it is. A lot of people buy fake stuff, right? Not only that, there's so much fakeness out there in the world nowadays. If you're looking at Instagram reels, people have the perfect life. But if you meet them in real life, you realize that no, hold on, no you don't. You're hurting on the inside, but you're making it seem on social media like you're happy. You're in a toxic relationship, but you're making it seem on social media as if you have the best relationship in the world. But when you close those doors, you're unhappy. You're hurting. You're hurting yourself in order to make people think something, in order to stunt on people. Guys, the real flex, the real stunt is you stunning to yourself. It's something that I've come to realize so much, that at the end of the day, if I'm sitting by myself in a room and my head is clear and I'm at peace and I'm happy and my soul is at peace, that's the real stunt. That's the true happiness. I could not care less what other people are thinking of me as long as I'm okay with who I am. Now let me tell you something. My ring finger was back to normal by the end of the night. And that night I looked at it and I was like, man finger, this is me talking to my finger. Man finger, I apologize at the fact that I even considered continuing to hurt this incredibly important part of my body because I was concerned about what somebody else would think. That being said, the lesson in this video, if there's something in your life that's constantly bringing you pain, whether it's your job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's something as simple as a ring, and it's hurting you, and you know that it's hurting you, and you know that it's damaging you, and you know that if you continue doing it, it's gonna end up hurting you even more in the long run, potentially breaking you. Please don't lose an appendage. Please don't lose a finger over a ring. Don't lose yourself over another person. Don't lose yourself because of a job or a career. If you're not happy with yourself at the end of the day, is it really worth it? If my finger catches some type of an infection over this ring, is it really worth it what people thought about me? Not really. Not whatsoever. So the point of this is put yourself first. Put your health first. Put your happiness first, whatever that means to you. Again, be the best version of yourself that you can be for yourself. As long as you're doing good by you, you're happy with yourself, and you're not hurting anyone in the process of doing so, do you, boo-boo. I hope this video helps somebody. I hope this video makes sense. I hope this little example that I gave of the ring makes sense to somebody out there. Please, please, please put yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot be the best version of yourself to other people if you're not the best version of yourself to you first. And yeah, that's the message I wanted to share to you guys today. If you liked the video, make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and definitely subscribe to the channel for much, much more to come. Check out my previous videos and definitely check out my YouTube shorts where I do little motivational, inspirational messages here and there, where we work out, where we motivate each other. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Bye.